Thanks, Eleanor and Keisha. I'm Malachi. I'm a social work intern.
My name is Ivy. I'm a youth programs assistant and I'm also a group leader and activity specialist over at Bronx Leader High School.
This semester, as a social work intern, I was facilitating the Team Health Project.
The goal of the Teen Health Project program is to give our participants knowledge around sexual education so that way they feel more confident for when they go out and make their own choices. Malachi, what would you say was the most rewarding part about teaching the Teen Health Project this year?
It'd be being able to have the kids understand the material and be able to explain it back to me.
They really took the information and they asked a lot of questions, and it felt good knowing that they wanted to know and learn as much as they could.
What was the most surprising thing?
In the beginning, how reluctant they were to actually talk about sex as like an activity for them. I feel like a lot of times we place like the stigma or stereotype on teens where we assume that they're having sex already or like exploring just because they're older and in high school. And I guess that was kind of like a testament to like my judgment of them, because a lot of them actually like were just so timid and shy, and they were like, sex, I don't want to have sex no time soon. Ew, why do y'all touch each other? Like, don't do that. You wait till you're married or dead after and then you can have sex. And I was just like, wow. We talked about consent a lot. The kids were like, oh, how do I make sure like I'm not taking advantage of anyone? I don't want anyone to ever think I don't have their best interest at heart, or like I'm doing like something I'm not supposed to be doing.
So, what would you say is the most important thing you think kids needed to know about sex as they move on to college?
I really wanted them to understand like consent and the fact that they have a choice, and like it's their body and they have a right to it regardless of like, you know, age, gender, whatever, like the circumstance. It's important to like not only hear and understand that you have consent to do whatever it is that you and your partner want to do at that particular time, but also if you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it just because someone else is like, you know, they might be excited about it or they really want to do it. It's all about like what you're ready for and like what you can mentally prepare for. What about you? Because I know like you worked with like some of the younger ones.
It's all about what they wanted to do in the moment. Like we spoke about, like, yeah, they can participate in like safe sex practices, but they can be absent if they wanted to. So like, and we talked about like reasons why people may be abstinent. So it's just be like, oh, like religious or just personal reasons where I don't feel like doing anything right now with anyone. And if they do want to participate in safe sex, they can. It's important for us to have these conversations with the kids so they're aware that when they're in these environments, they don't have to partake if something's offered. Like someone's offered you like drugs or a sexual activity, like if you don't feel comfortable doing it, then you can like steer clear from it. It's their choice.
And a lot of people do want to go away for college, so it's just important to, I guess, reinforce those staples that, hey, you can go to a party every now and again. Oh, there might be drinks, there might be drugs, people are gonna experiment, but you don't have to take it to an extent that makes you uncomfortable, especially like knowing the risks and the consequences that could come out of it. It's your body, and like you have a choice about what you want to do with it. You have the right to do with it what you want to do with it as well.
These kids, they're the new generation, so they're gonna keep evolving.
They ask such good questions, I feel. Like they want to know about like pronouns and like gender pronouns and how people identify themselves, just to make sure that not only they understand, but like so they don't offend anyone, and like make sure everyone feels included. And I think it's just such a great thing that KHCC is able to be the safe space for them to have those conversations. And speaking of the new generation, Keisha and Eleanor are part of that generation. So we're going to throw it right back to you, Keisha and Eleanor.